7th Street Screwjob. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Yeah, give a round of applause for yourselves. Give a round of applause to Morbius. We're almost at 1 trillion tickets, you guys.
Oh, wow.
We just need 999,999,999 more tickets. But we're getting there.
It's doable.
It's doable.
Uh-huh.
First movie to sell 1 trillion tickets.
Wow.
All right, this is going great. Let's just have an open discussion. How do we feel about Japan?
Yeah.
Are we all pro, against it? Okay. James, explain how the show works.
Well, Japan just announced war on the U.S., so for those of you that applauded.
Yeah. That's why I brought it up. I don't know if y'all have been looking at y'all's phones, but World War III started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How's the show work?
Oh, I asked you.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, we're going to have 15 comics come up here tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to call them up each by 5 at a time. They're each going to tell a quick one-liner. If they get a laugh, they stay in the show. If they don't, they're eliminated. Caleb, you want to... If they get a laugh... Yeah. And if they don't...
No, it's...
there you go.
And that's Caleb over there. He's the referee. He's like Todd from Ring of Honor. You guys get that reference? No? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. We're gonna keep cycling through comics until there's one comic left. It's like a Battle Royale, Fortnite. You guys like Fortnite?
Holy shit!
This is the only Fortnite-themed comedy show in the world, which is very exciting. Yeah.
Okay.
But if y'all don't know what one-liners are, we're gonna do some.
Okay.
You probably do though.
Give you guys an example. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to start?
No, you start.
Okay, all right. You guys, I grew up here in Texas, so my pronouns are y'all and...
I'm trying to date. The thing is all the women that I attract, they all want to go to steakhouses. And I don't know how to explain to them that I cannot eat a steak. Thank you.
You guys, I just started taking a medication that makes you have wet nightmares. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's like a ghost is chasing you, and he just like is making you squirt the whole time.
Every time I go to a steakhouse, they hand me a knife and a fork, and I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? How about 2 pieces of bread?
Me and my wife recently saved up and went to our favorite hibachi grill, this place called Subway.
I started dating older women. I started dating older women with a mommy kink. That way, if I ask them to cut my steak for me, it's not weird. Okay.
Oh, you guys, I got a straight roommate. You know how you can tell? His dick tastes like pussy.
I've been lying to a lot of women recently. I've been lying to them, like, every time they want to go to a steak restaurant, I'm like, I'm actually banned from all the steak restaurants in the world, which throws them off, but I explain to them, like, it's not a big deal. It's actually pretty low stakes.
All right, you guys ready to get started?
We're going to bring up Caleb, and then we're going to bring up our first 5 comics. Y'all know how everything works at this point.
First round is a freebie.
Yeah, we're giving a freebie for the first round, and after that, everybody's
But if you tell a bad one on purpose, I'm going to eliminate you.
Yeah, so don't... Okay, fight.
All right, guys. Our first group coming up: Zach Silverman, Katie Felton, Ray Chenevy, Victor Martinez Jr., and Christy Vera.
Ever see someone so beautiful you think they're a cartoon? Or is this just my insatiable lust for Daffy Duck?
I'm sick of gatekeepers. Like, why are people not letting me on comedy shows just because I'm not funny?
During the next election, people are going to be telling Biden, Biden, bye.
I downloaded an app that reminds me daily my eggs are decaying by the second. It's called TikTok.
Hey, so you ever be jerking off, and then you look down, you felt a big load come out, but you look down and it's gone? It's like, where does the cum go? You know, I think it crawls out of me like the black goo in Spider-Man 3. It's like, starts inching towards the nearest white woman. That's the Mexican side of me.
All right, guys, coming up next: Riley Gilmore, Bianca Parado, Grant Wheeler, Akash Soraya, and Jack Timmons.
So my doctor told me I have Down syndrome. I'm like, dude, you can just say I'm depressed. Like, you don't have to make up something.
I recently switched over to a mega church because why worship God when you can worship Mega God?
I was playing chess the other day, or maybe it was Mario Kart. I can't really remember. I think it'd be cool if I could take the fat out of my titties and move it to my pee-pee.
Joke of the night. Okay, guys, give it up for Carrie Cooltrip, Jimmy Smoltich, Jared Walls, Sawyer Stoll, and Aaron Cheatham.
There used to be this saying that people would say a lot when stuff would happen they couldn't believe. They'd be like, I'll believe that when pigs fly. But you don't hear that saying nowadays too much, and I think it's because nowadays so many police departments have helicopters.
I'm a I don't give a fuck type of person. You got any I don't give a fuck people in here? A lot of people claim to not give a fuck, but if you want to know which one of your friends really doesn't give a fuck, turn on R. Kelly, see what they do.
Sex is just like pizza. They're both terrible at Chuck E. Cheese.
Greg Abbott is a Republican. More of a Republic can't walk.
Okay, guys, give it up for Zach Silverman, Katie Felton, Ray Chenevy, Victor Martinez Jr., and Christy Vera.
I'm a bad Christian. Like, I drink, I smoke, I'm a Jew.
There's a new flavor of coffee at Starbucks that I just had. It's called Divorce. It's half cold brew, half your ex-wife's.
A spinner is a term for a petite lady that's so light if you stick her on a dick, she spins around real easily. And I have the height of a spinner, but my body type is more of a lazy Susan at a Chinese restaurant.
I'm really excited about inflation because fat people are going to be sexy again. Here in a few months, they're gonna look at me like, wow, man titties in this economy? He's got a full belly. I bet he's got a full tank of gas too. Holy shit.
I want to become a divorce lawyer in San Antonio. Make my slogan, remember the alimony.
Okay, guys, give it up for Riley Gilmore, Grant Wheeler, Akash Raya, and Jack Timmons.
Guys, I will buy anybody a drink who comes to sit at this front table right here. I'll get you a free drink if you guys come sit up here. Not comics, but anybody over here.
I'm really scared for when sexual predators realize they can also buy pepper spray.
Man, ass cancer must be pretty shitty.
I think it's funny that my Fitbit is constantly reminding me that I'm a fat ass. like move, do something.
I started eating local Mediterranean food. I don't really like supporting big shawarma.
Okay, guys, coming up next, Jimmy Smoltich, Jared Walls, Sawyer Stoll, and Aaron Cheatham.
I used to work at 7-Eleven. You can tell that's a shitty job by the name, because that's how much they paid us an hour.
I'm not a fuckboy, I have a 401k, okay? I'm a sex man.
I'm in love with a girl who's very into holistic medicine, like the healing power of crystals. And y'all ever date a meth head?
I once asked a chick if she wanted to meet up, and she gave me a soft yes. So I broke in her house and gave her a hard no.
That was a supportive one. Okay, guys, give it up for Zach Silverman, Katie Felton, Ray Shenevy, Victor Martinez Jr., and Christy Vera.
I'm a Mexican man. I know I look like neither of those things. Believe it or not, Spanish was my first language, but I grew up and I ate out a bunch of white women, and now I can't even handle spicy food anymore. The only spice I do is pumpkin spice at Starbucks.
Caleb?
Yes. I don't know what came over me, but I think it was two birds fucking.
I want to become Eskimo brothers with some of my friends, but that would mean I'd have to fuck my mom.
I found the most lifelike vibrator that you can buy. As soon as I'm about to climax, it completely turns off.
I put a Viagra in my man's mouth last night while he was sleeping. You guys know how it is. And I couldn't get him to swallow it, so I just quit, went back to sleep. But he says he woke up with a stiff neck. So it works. It's stuck in his neck all night.
Okay, guys, up next, Riley Gilmore, Bianca Parado, Grant Wheeler, Akash Raya, and Jack Timmons.
Rose McGowan got slut-shamed at the VMAs, and this sexist behavior needs to stop. All she did was have sex with literally everyone there.
Hey, they say the revolution will not be televised. Yeah, I heard they're going to stream it on HBO Max.
I like that.
I really want to get a tattoo. And I told my mom that I wanted to get a tattoo, and she was like, Grant, if you get a tattoo, you're gonna look homeless. I was like, why do you think I'm gonna look homeless? And she's like, you're not gonna be living here anymore. Fucking idiot.
The problem with being non-binary is the boss of a company doesn't know what % of a man's salary to pay you.
I just heard that an Irish goodbye is the best way to leave a party. So now every time before I go, I turn to the room and I yell, Slonagat! Which is goodbye in Irish.
Okay, guys, up next, Jimmy Smoltich, Jared Walls, Sawyer Stoll, and Aaron Cheatham.
I had sex with my wife recently, like last month, because we're married. And afterwards, it was a pretty good session. She was like, whew, gee whiz. And I was like, actually, it's pronounced jizz.
Sex workers show their buttholes for money. Prison guards look at buttholes for money. Or show their buttholes for even more money.
This city has a problem with fentanyl. I also have a personal problem with fentanyl. It's fentanyl these dicks in my mouth.
My wife always tells me I'm ridiculous. I don't remember being ridiculous the first time. I definitely never had a dick you lust. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Okay, guys, up next, Zach Silverman, Katie Felton, Ray Shenevy, Victor Martinez Jr., and Christy Vera.
I'm from New Hampshire, and when I tell people back home I moved to Texas, they're like, oh my God, how's the barbecue? Oh my God, is everything bigger in Texas? But then I tell people down here I'm from New Hampshire, and they're like, oh my God, where is that?
Hey, people say I have shifty eyes. You would too if you saw these spirits walking around everywhere.
I think there should be a dating app to match you with black guys that like to go camping, and they can call it Naughty by Nature.
Caleb?
Saudi Arabia is so backwards. They are just so old school. But after all, they have been living under a rock this whole time.
I let this chick sit on my face in the shower, which sounds really cool on paper, but it was a lot more like being waterboarded by pussy in action. Every time I came up for air, I just got more ass cheeks, and like I started thinking, like, dude, what if I die here? Like, will I go to heaven or hell? And I figured I'd probably go to purgatory because that's the taint area, you know, that's the middle, the gooch, if you will. Anyways.
Okay, guys, up next, Riley Gilmore, Bianca Parado, Grant Wheeler, Akash Raya, and Jack Timmons.
I think turtles would be good at cocaine because they already have straws in their noses, so.
I hate buying drugs in Austin because they make you pay 25 cents for the bag too.
I'm a terrible nurturer. My friend gave me a cactus, and within 3 months, I dropped it on my daughter's head.
Caleb? I would definitely convert to Judaism just to be with Zoe Kravitz. She's a hot-ass Jew, yeah. What is she? Is she black? Is she Hispanic? I don't know, I don't care. I just want to come in her. I just want to fucking... I'll be your Batman. Yeah.
I just recently discovered they have my favorite kind of porn on Hulu. You guys should check it out. It's called Naked and Afraid.
I got that. Okay, guys, up next, Jimmy Smoltich, Jared Walls, Sawyer Stoll, and Aaron Cheatham.
Hey guys, I work as a preschool teacher. It's kind of like a regular teacher, except for they don't drug test us. And we don't have to graduate college. So your kids are in good hands.
Yeah, that's just true.
I'm not a flat earther, but I do believe that the earth exists inside a bag. You might call me sacrilegious.
It's an English joke.
I read recently you can have your ashes pressed into a vinyl record. And boy howdy, I can't think of a better way to end up at a half-price books.
I'm a dad, and one of the things I didn't know when I became a dad is that women love babies. I didn't know that was a thing. And I can tell you right now, I don't like white ladies touching my baby. Because in my mind, you guys all think you're Sandra Bullock from The Blind Side. This nigga don't play football, don't touch my baby.
Caleb? He's good. Okay, guys, up next, Zach Silverman, Katie Felton, Ray Chenevie, and Christy Vera.
Seriously, if you guys want a drink, come sit up here. Yeah.
Someone asked me today if I do steroids. And I was like, no, dude, I don't do steroids, all right? I went out, I put in the hard work, and I bought a small t-shirt.
Caleb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a dance move to attract commitment-phobic men. It's called the Running Man.
Good job, Katie.
There's so much pollution. How much pollution is there? There's so much pollution that no longer can anyone say the coast is clear.
Hey, I wish I could blame autism for how stupid I am. But the only way I can blame autism for how stupid I am is that one time where that autistic dude beat the absolute fuck out of me behind the target, gave me brain damage.
Oh, shit. All right. Up next, Riley Gilmore, Bianca Parado, Grant Wheeler, and Jack Timmons.
You know, my wife, she's the fairest of them all. Ugly, but fair.
Guys, I drive like I read, drunk.
What do you call a threesome with an Indian chick and an Asian? Red beans and rice.
I heard some racist laugh.
I think it'd be cool if Jackass was on Disney Plus. Hell yeah, because that's what I was watching when I was 12 years old. Or porn, yeah. A ton of that, a lot of that. All right.
Caleb? Okay, guys, up next, Jimmy Smoltich, Jared Walls, Sawyer Stoll, and Aaron Cheatham.
I smoke weed and I work at a preschool because you can only listen to Baby Shark sober so many times. I think I smoked too much weed because the other day this kid asked me for a pipe cleaner and I gave him a paper clip.
We're all frightened of seeing our dad's dick for the same reason we're frightened of seeing the face of God, right? You made me?
Fellas, I'm not gay, but y'all are taking a shit so big you think, maybe.
My white friends are always trying to rescue something. I rescue the business, rescue these pets. But every time I invite them over, they never save the date.
Oh, I passed it because white people are racist. Okay, guys, up next, Zach Silverman, Ray Shinavy, Christy Vera, and Riley Gilmore.
Everyone in my family is very liberal, so they're surprised I moved somewhere as conservative as Texas. But I just think it's healthy to have people in your life you disagree with sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, some of my friends didn't want to get the vaccine. Some of my other friends are Italian, you know? I don't agree with any of that, but we make it work.
Hey, pals. As a straight white male, I have some questions while driving around Austin. Like, what can Westlake Dermatology do for my tits?
I'm left leaning. I have a limp. Stop fucking looking at me.
Yeah, they nicknamed me back in law school. My nickname was the open and shut case of herpes. Yeah, my favorite STD is herpes. It's my favorite because I think it makes your dick look like a crunch bar if you're the right color.
Caleb? And she's good. Guys, give it up for Bianca Parado, Jack Timmons, Jimmy Smoltich, Jared Wall, Sawyer Stoll, and Aaron Cheatham.
How come when girls are really into crystals, it's manifesting, but when guys are really into rocks, he's autistic?
Apparently small dicks are in right now. Not that far in, though.
I saw a news report recently that said people who have themed weddings are more likely to have a divorce, and I find that hard to believe because I have a friend who had an anime-themed wedding 8 years ago, and he's still happily married to his bed pillow.
Google won't let you search for ways to commit suicide. That's why I use Bing.
They say that the most requested item year-round at homeless shelters is socks. And you'd think it'd be homes.
Up next, Ray Shinavy, Christy Vera, Riley Gilmore, and Jack Timmons. Oh, I'm sorry, and Bianca Parado.
My girlfriend broke up with me while she was sucking my dick. It was a real low blow.
I'm looking for a new man, and I love loners. Whenever men struggle to belong, their dicks be long as hell. Right, ladies? Yeah, there's ladies here. There's two girls here. There's a black guy here. There's a lot of men. And you have a mullet. You're Mexican. And he has a mullet. That's crazy. He's Mexican with a mullet.
Caleb?
I think that was a 10-liner.
Yeah, it wasn't a one-liner, I don't think.
Hey, I got noise canceling headphones recently. They work so well, I stopped hearing my neighbor's dog telling me to call those school children.